It's that good eats right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Good eats, good eats. Alright, let's see. What are we doing to white people? I have no idea what to expect from this.
About what we're doing to white people. There's been something going on for a while now, and we're being told.
Yeah, I heard about Kyrie being traded.
More to the point, that we're asking white people.
I think it's probably could be crazy.
The rising tide of racial hatred against white people. In the past decade, there has been a noticeable cultural shift in what constitutes acceptable speech as it relates to white people. Back when I was a kid, in the early 2000s, the mainstream American culture preached about respecting each other's differences and not seeing color. Nowadays,
yeah, Luka, but Luka go crazy. Luka's nasty.
But the more I see how things are unfolding, the more I'm convinced.
I just feel like once I get that balance, it's gonna be crazy. They're gonna be a threat for sure, though.
White people were seen as not appropriate, just as it would be to say something offhanded about people of any other race. But that soon gave way to our current times, in which there exists virtually no limit to what racial minorities can and do say about white people. I believe this is the natural outgrowth of a perverse ideology that teaches us that everything, every societal ill, is the fault of white people, and that whatever prejudice acts we may inflict upon them does not constitute discrimination because we don't have the power to discriminate. And alarmingly, this is particularly pronounced in the younger generation. But is it true? Do we not have the power to discriminate? Well, let's see. First, let's take a look at the racial hatred at the interpersonal level. In today's society, it has become somewhat fashionable to think things and say things about and to white people that would not be acceptable if it was said about any other race. And we're being taught that this double standard is not wrong, that it is rather a form of empowerment. They'll attribute negative experiences that they've had with white people to their whiteness. You had an argument in line at the grocery store with a white person? They were acting entitled because they were white. A white driver...
I ain't got personally, though.
Driving, they need to check their white privilege.
I ain't never heard somebody say that. I ain't not gonna lie. I have not heard somebody say that shit. Personally, how I grew up, bro, niggas really don't care about that. Like, yeah, some people have it. Like, sometimes, like, the older, like, not even, sometimes I do my parents on certain things. It don't even be, like, white privilege and something. It's certain things, like, certain things. It's not everything. It's, like, I could understand if people who've been through it and had to experience it, and for them to change their mindset, it's gonna take some time. So that's nothing wrong with that. And then that's probably why we have certain things like that, like instilled. But like, for some people who had to live and literally had to fight every day, or just have to deal with the discrimination, deal with the hatred, used to have to see it, I can see why they can have that type of mindset. You said, do I have white friends? Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I have all my friends are all different races. I don't have just black friends. I have white friends, Indian friends, Chinese, Korean, African. I got some people that was from Ghana, Irish. I know that ain't really none. I never got a Russian friend yet. I got a lot of friends, honestly, so it's nothing about that. I don't really care about that. Honestly, we used to just mock this shit.
Your actions, your conduct, and your existence, in other words, boil down to your whiteness. And ashamedly, at one point in time, this was how I used to think as well.
I mean, honestly, I ain't gonna lie, bro. What we used to do, say with my one friend, it was like, yeah, we get pulled over, I got you. That was my one friend used to be saying. Like, we seen that as a joke. We never took it serious for real because it's like, bro, like, we know why it's like that. Like, if you're not like the next person, you don't know why it's like that. Like, we just make fun of this shit. Y'all the same guess. I mostly got white friends. I don't know if that's a bad thing, but I guess. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just for another person. Whoever your friend, doesn't matter who they are.
I noticed that many people of color have this sort of blasé attitude, an attitude most particularly pronounced when there are no other white people around. Things are being said not just behind closed doors, but out in the open, not just between close friends, but between complete strangers. So here's the thing. This is something that I've experienced.
But you gotta understand, there's a reason why that shit. You got, like I just said, if you really take a look about who, it depends on the age. You gotta understand how they grew up and what they seen. So that is their reality. And it's gonna be hard for some people to get bypast that reality. So of course they gonna have that demeanor. And then certain times there's people that is white that will literally try to downplay a black person. And it's showing it now. So it's like you can say that, but there's still cases of both sides. So nobody is right, nobody is wrong. The only person that's gonna be right or wrong is the person that changed. That's simple. Like that's really all you really can say, because I had a racial interaction before when I was in New York, and all I did was laugh at the nigga. See, I'm calling the nigga a nigga. All I did was laugh, and I just laughed at him like, you just ignorant. You're not even worth my time. Like, I just laughed at him, and then it made him more mad because of the fact that I wasn't even condoning your son, because you wanted me to be ignorant and respond to you, but all I did was just laugh at him because I already know what you trying to do. I already know your objective, because there's still people out there like that.
Countless times, so I know that there are other people who are experiencing it too. I know it must resonate with at least some of you. The difficulty here is that no matter how many anecdotes I share, they are just that, anecdotes. And people who refuse to believe that this is happening will just chalk it up to
I mean, pieces of chicken can you eat without getting full? I don't know.
So I've compiled some TikTok videos. I want you to take a look at the things that are being said about white people, especially by the younger generation, the kind of statements people wouldn't dare say about people of any other race. Take a look at what is stunningly in vogue in today's society, and ask yourselves, where does this lead to years down the line?
You have a token white, and you're hanging out with your friend group of color. You need to ask permission from everybody in the group to bring your white friend. Like, don't just...
Hold on. Let me break this down.
Ask permission from
years down the line.
You have a token white, and you're hanging out with your friend group of color.
You said, well, we're gonna have to hit like 30 subs so we can do a 50 wing challenge. 30, 50 subs for that one. I ain't gonna lie.
You need to ask permission from everybody in the group to bring your white friend. Like, don't just bring them. I might not be in the mood to deal with.
I mean, I feel like for that though, it don't matter if it's white or black. I feel like if you got a friend group and you bring somebody along, you should ask regardless. It don't matter what color you are. He just making this video to get attention, for real. Like, it don't matter who you are, bro. I don't want you to. If you bringing somebody that we don't even know to the friend group, of course you're gonna want to ask. Cause yo, bro, can I you know what I'm saying, slide? Or I'm about to slide with my brother. All right, bet, cool. It don't matter, for real, bro. Like, it really don't matter.
White shenanigans that day. That's all I'm saying.
But nah, I ain't gonna lie though. But like, bro, it's you can't be doing that cringy junk. You doing that cringy junk, you ain't gonna be my friend. But if I'm cool with you, that means the people I hang around. Okay, if I'm cool with you, they most likely gonna be cool with you too, because we got that same energy. So it doesn't even matter. But I'm not gonna be cool with somebody that's on a whole different type of level. We're not even bro, we're not even gonna connect. Like, we know there's no connection, because it's like, it also goes to how we were raised and when you was raised, because certain people you're just around just get that mindset at the same time too. I'm
like, don't
feeds into the ego.
Good white person.
Huh? I don't know what she talking about. She I understand why he's talking about for her now.
He supports black and indigenous people of color.
Modern
And
AK, he told us not to have baby. How is that not
sometimes I
racist?
really don't know what to say, but here's one easy way. Just don't have babies.
Women can single-handedly cause the white genocide that they are so afraid of. With 2.25 billion Asian women and 500 million white men, baby, it'll only take 2 generations. In 2 generations, there will no longer be any blonde-haired...
These are some things I noticed about
Alright, this is completely different what I was thinking of.
white American culture. Being grounded is a punishment to them. That's what they call punishment.
Huh? What the fuck is she talking about?
The least grounded, least balanced, most destructive race considers being grounded a punishment? Yeah.
Bro, how can you even entertain this? What is he even talking about? See, this is not even on my TikTok. I don't look at stuff like this. This is just dumb. What is we even talking about here, bro? This is not, no, bro. You don't listen to these people. You just let them talk. These people right here, you just let them talk because they just talking. They don't know what they talking about. Like, what is she even talking about?
They also say really violent phrases. Like they say things like, kill two birds with one stone. Why do we have to kill the birds?
See, bro, she had to be smoking some gas or something, bro. Because ain't no way she talking about some kill two birds with one stone, bro. There's no possible way you taking her serious and putting her in this video. Two kills, but what the, bro? What? You eat some chicken, right? Yeah, bitch. Okay, go kill that bird with two stones then. What you talking about? Hey, don't come at me. Don't cancel me though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying she's not making sense. What he's on, just no. Like, bro, can you looking at her right to her face right now? You gonna take her serious? Cause I promise you, she said that in front of me, I'ma laugh. I'm laughing right in front of her damn face. Cause what are you talking about? Or I'm educating her. I think my teacher played this video in class.
Why is everything so violent?
I'm bad.
It's
You
almost
Michael
like
Myers.
one's language and phrases reflects one's nature.
When language and phrases reflects one nature, look what you saying.
So that new Jeffrey Dahmer movie on Netflix is the perfect example of the sensationalization of white violence. People have a much easier time sympathizing with white criminals than they do with black victims. People think these shows are harmless, but they actually contribute to a much bigger issue. It contributes to the viewpoint that white people are less violent than everyone else, and white violence is something to be consumed in media, and that's it. What is with
I think what she was trying to say is on a completely different level from how he was taking it for this. I think it still goes to the point of when a child that's growing up in his adolescent, a baby or adolescent stage does not have a time to think. If they're watching movies and they see a white, no matter what race you are, that's why we need to have more black movies, just no matter what races it is, more movies about them being at a higher standing, a higher status. You feel me? Because that's going to invoke things in your subconscious mind and see that you can go farther without having any subconscious doubt in your mind, because that's what you're used to seeing. But basically, if you're seeing on that all the time, that's going to be in somebody's present subconscious mind, because that's what they seen as a kid. The subconscious thing is just real. So I think that was she was talking about, but these other people, I'm just speaking on what I'm doing, what I experienced, I should say.
Inability to like read a fucking room. Like, y'all act like you don't understand shit, because y'all be the first ones during a conversation about the Holocaust to get so mad when black people be like, you do realize that the original Jewish people were black, right? White people do not need to explain.
I wish people would just say, from my own past experiences, this is what I seen. That's all you have to say, bro. Because if you put the frame of everybody all the bunch together, then you make it a broad statement. But if you really just narrow it down, and a person who have a conscious mind just thinks about it, they're basically just talking about what they went through in their everyday life and what they seen. Literally. Like, she basically just saying that from her own past life, that's how she just see it. That's how she see the world. The only way for her to change the way she see the world is to change herself. Because if that's how she's seeing it, she might be able to, you know what I'm saying? It goes into the subconscious mind frame, bro. When we're growing up, what do we have to look up to? Like, for real. When everybody is talking down, you in the hood, you in the ghetto, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes power go out. Sometimes you behind on the bills. Whatever it is, my nigga. We are taught how to fucking survive, not how to live. So a lot of time when we seeing this shit, we see people living and then we just surviving. So that's why we have these subconscious things. And the only time for us to change it is for somebody to change. Somebody has to be the fucking change. Like, literally. Like, doing this, I might see. If we do this video and he don't have a solution to this video is fucking pointless. You also part of the problem. It's because you let a problem be known, but you don't do nothing to change it, you're also part of the problem. I would say that. Because I'm a type of person, I don't want to bring something out and say something about something if I can't try to change the problem. If I'm not doing something every day to try to change it, I'm not going to do a video about it. But if he did this video showing this, but don't also offer no suggestions, offer no movement changes, or even do something really to spark some really change, instead of just letting the video out, then what you also doing? I'm keeping the spade a spade, for real. Because you're doing all this, right? But then you're doing all this, but how you gonna sum it up? I want to see how he sum this up. I want to see it. Because I hate people that be doing stuff like this as well and don't change nothing. This is why I hate stuff about my school.
Because baby, you all
Why is it so low?
need to learn that lesson. Clearly, history shows that you all are the people that like to pillage and eradicate, enslave and oppress, attempt to suppress greatness because you all simply don't have it.
Right? Here go y'all cum goblins who don't even live in the fucking city. Which, by the way, the Q-tip people are the last ones to ever talk about somebody stealing anything. Y'all wouldn't be in this country had it not been for y'all stealing it. So y'all are more focused on people.
I mean, she ain't wrong on that one. She really ain't wrong on that shit, for real. Conquers. People did conquer the world, right?
Necessities and things that they need. And yes, a TV is a fucking necessity thing. You feel like you're better than because people are
She said TV is a necessity. That's crazy.
stealing and you would never. First of all, if you are a Mayo monster, that is how your ancestors got everything, from stealing. People are
And that's a behavior
She's kind of immature for that. I'm not gonna lie.
that's very common among white women. You may have not intended that, but there are many white women who act exactly like you.
If you can find it.
Like, when you see someone, that's just immature, bro. When you see it, you just see that. Like, she's literally showing her subconscious problem out to the world. That is what she's expressing, bro. Like, you just see it. Like, if a person who has a higher conscience, higher mind, you can see what she's saying and you can understand where she's coming from. So you got the knowledge and audacity to help try to educate somebody to change something. But a lot of times, they're not going to change unless you show it. You got to be the change. Literally.
In your heart this holiday season to donate to the discriminated.
White men are being discriminated against.
You'd be helping millions.
Nothing says high protein like cicadas and cheese.
Oh, hell no. That's OD. What the fuck is this?
Make sure you.
And nothing says caucasity like that right there.
Alright, see, now listen. You gotta show me a black person eating that. No cap. Because I ain't eating that one. Hey, man. He posting it too, because what is he doing? I ain't eating that shit. Motherfucker, bro, what? No.
He looks like. Roaming
I can say I'm wrong for that, sure. I'll admit you're doing the video. I'm wrong for that one. I'll take the blame. But guess what? For that one, hey, bro, I ain't doing that.
Grocery stores like it's an amusement park.
Explain to me why white people don't wear shoes outdoor, but wear shoes inside.
We are both white women. We are inherently a danger.
That's a huge accusation and completely false. And I am no way, shape, or form a danger to the... I don't know what type of community that
Black,
is.
Indigenous, and other people of color simply by existing.
It's white cis men who are a part of the far right-winged ideology of fascism. That is a true threat and the terrorism to this country.
If BIPOC
Alright, so basically one other thing, something I learned about when my first year going to college, I took men and masculinity. There are certain type of statures of men, and this how the stature of who somebody wants to be. So there's this, I forgot exactly the number one, but it's like hegemonic. It's mad different type of fucking names. I'm not gonna lie. How much longer you planning on streaming? Till I get these videos done. It's like hegemonic, something else below it. But basically, everybody wants to get to this main stature of what a man is. And there's always something below it, just so somebody can reach it, where they may not be at that level, but they have certain traits that makes them above somebody else. And there's so many different things, like how this junk is really built and structured upon, that it's easier to start seeing why certain people act a certain way.
stand in the street and scream at the top of their lungs, I hate all white people. I want all white people to go die. Die, white devil, you cracker bitch. That's still not racism.
You're not one of the
I see, yeah. You can't entertain that. I'm not gonna lie. That is dumb.
the good white people. Stop separating us from the bad white people. Don't sit out there in comments and say, we don't claim them. We are them. We are the ones shooting up schools. We are the ones raping people, the ones enslaving people.
And I'll say it. I hate being white.
I don't even know to respond.
Yeah, which means I'm one of the good ones.
All white people are inherently racist.
Yeah.
Can you be racist against white
That's crazy.
people?
Based off of the definition of racism, yes, but it's not gonna hurt them and hurt their opportunities like it does people of color.
While technically you can, it's not like an issue.
You can't oppress the oppressor.
It helps you sleep at night. I'm racist to white people.
It's like, I feel like how people are seeing it is only in the U.S., but we really take this to a large global scale, bro. It's still really shown. So it's like, bro, like I said, it come back to the point of, it's literally starting to change slowly now, but it's just like, growing up, bro, like for a black person in the black community, bro, you really can ask this shit, bro. What does it mean to be a black man? And who is really the best example? Because I'm not gonna lie, for me personally though, like you got some people that really like that, you know, for helping their family, doing, you know, help really fulfilling their purpose. We got that. I'm not denying that. But honestly, bro, what I want to do, bro, I don't see nobody on the level what I'm trying to become. Like, I really want to be an embodiment of what a black man is meant to be. I may not be there right now. I don't know how long it's going to take me. But what I'm trying to do, bro, I'm trying to do something completely different. I want to shift the mindsets of millions. Of millions. Because it's like, how we got it is so fucked up, bro. It's really fucked. It's not even just about black people. It's about everybody, bro. You feel me? Like, I feel like it's like a double-edged sword right now. Like, we seen one side of the world that's so negative, so much negative. But now let's be that new side, that sword, to literally reshape everything, because we got the perfect opportunity to do that. We seen so much bad things in the past. We seen how everything went. So let's be the good. You feel me? But yeah, we gonna see.
Why do people not understand that you can't be racist to white people? It's impossible.
This is just stuff meant to get popular, bro.
The system is not set up that
It's
way.
internet. What you
insult
expect?
white people, but it is not racism. Me calling a white person a tub of mayonnaise and a flower-looking ass, that's not racist.
You went all the way to Africa to physically take black people from their homes, shove them in on boats where a lot of them got diseases and died, told them where they could sit on a bus, told them which schools they could go to, which water fountains they could use, which bathrooms they could use, and that's sugarcoating it. Those are just terms. I'm not even describing all the disgusting things that happen, and they don't even want revenge. They are letting you guys skate by, asking for equal rights.
So, and then this comes to this point, like I said, we were taught how to survive, not how to live. A lot of people don't even know how to really know about money. A lot of people don't know how to sufficiently work a job to help them go further in their life. Like, I remember going off to college and I was talking to one dude. I'm like, bro, what you about to be doing? You trying to grind? Like, what you trying to do, bro? Nigga looked at me. He said, bro, that's really all you, bro. My mind, my mindset, I can't even see like that. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, all my life, bro, I've been seeing, I see some people that be on my level, on my thinking, but I see some people that's so far below in their mind, and they're so lost in the abyss that they can't even see that, bro. All they see is survive. That's all they see. You feel me? That's how we were raised. That's in our subconscious brain for years. Through slavery and everything, we taught how to survive, my nigga. That's why we survivors. We're survivors. They got all these reality shows in reality, but a lot of people are survivors, bro. You so sleepy. I am tired. But bro, we really are survivors, bro. And that's really what changed my mind when I started thinking, like, how do I live versus trying to survive every day. And that's some real shit. And once I started thinking like that, my subconscious mind started becoming unlocked, and I started reshaping how I think about everything, because I understand that a lot of things I see in my life was only because of what other people said. But if you really take a look at it, how are their life? If you listen to somebody else and their lifestyle is not even how you want to live your life, why are you listening to them? Because all they're gonna do is place whatever they believe onto you. But if you got another belief, you have to make that. You literally gotta create it. Show people. Everybody has a story to tell, so tell your story. Feel me? That's all I think about it. But yeah.
That's it? And you're still saying no? they are not as angry as they should be. Y'all are getting off easy and you're still saying no? Fuck you.
Some people look at that and chalk it up to the grumblings of the powerless. That's the idea that when you have a power disparity, the less powerful sort of has this general society given leeway to complain about the more powerful. The villagers complaining about their king doesn't have the same ring as the king making snide and crude comments about the villagers. But that's not what's going on here. Because although certain segments of our society refuse to believe this, even as evidence mount before our very eyes, in one side of the political aisle, people of color actually have greater power than white people. That is the truth.
Yeah, that's true. We do got a lot of power, but the shit is suppressed. We're introverted. People don't understand the brand. People always tell me, yo, your brand is like, it shouldn't be that price, but you don't understand the value of my brand, why I made my brand. Why I got shit caught stuck inside my own web of hell. A lot of times, yeah, we have so much power, but we can't even express our power because we're so suppressed and since how to survive. Or we taught how to get another dollar to make a living. A lot of people ain't thinking about how now a lot of people ain't even thinking 10 years, 100 years, 200 years down the line for their family and their family tree. A lot of niggas just thinking about until I'm about 50, 70 years old. Till I retire. That's what most niggas thinking about. It's starting to change now, but niggas still not thinking 100, 200 fucking millennials down the road. The craziest family tree ever. Niggas not thinking like that. Why you think these niggas still in power? Think out how they thinking. Like, wake the fuck up. Like, for real. You gotta see it. You change the way to think. Generational wealth is on a whole different type of fucking playing field. Nigga, I'm playing a long game. In the game I'm playing, nigga, everybody in my family. Everybody gonna have bread. Bread is never gonna be a problem. In these jobs, we changing the way jobs is too, because jobs are fucking useless. If the job ain't getting you no value, the job is useless. The job is only there to make you money. And what AI is becoming here is the truth is literally coming to the light. People are gonna start needing to learn how to live. People are gonna have to start confronting the problem. People have to start facing their depression. People gonna have to start learning how to communicate. People gonna have to start really learning how to talk. Because with AI is here, a lot of shit you either gonna be get with it or you're gonna get left behind. But yeah, niggas
That's
don't
not
listen.
being acknowledged by the people that need to hear it, because this gets in the way of them wielding that power in the way they want, malignantly. I've heard from somewhere that politics is downstream of culture, and I think that is certainly correct. We have a mainstream culture that tells us it's okay to hold prejudice and hateful view of white people, and our politics is then infused with this energy, and we see active, overt, and on-the-books racial discrimination of white people that those who are perpetuating this hatred is refusing to see as discrimination.
I just want to see his solution.
No. This is remediation.
Because if you don't have no solution, this is useless.
Continuous arguments that some of our race-neutral laws discriminate against people of color. And this is certainly evidence that in one side of the political aisle, people of color have more power than white people. Because if we didn't have the power, we wouldn't be able to put into place practices and policies that does this. That's what power is. Things like Minneapolis local government agreeing to a contract with the teachers union that says white teachers must be fired first. New York City's government enacting a policy of having white seniors go to the back of the line on life-saving COVID treatment. A college professor that says white people should be killed and facing no repercussions. Cornell University banning white people from rock climbing lessons. One of many instances of liberal college.
I didn't even know all this is true, for real. Damn, it got like that? For real? Damn. I ain't know that. I ain't gonna lie. I did not know that shit. Yeah, I don't even really think that shit that deep, bro.
Colleges doing the utmost to exclude and ostracize white students.
But I feel like at the same time, bro, people just want to feel powerful. A lot of people just want to feel in power. And that's probably why they're doing that. So it's like, you know, negativity versus negativity always going to create more negativity. And that's why I said we got a double-edged sword right now. We can either be the change or we can just be part of the change. And I said change and then change. CHAINA.
Equal no whites, but they don't have the guts
INS, my fault.
CHAINS.
CHAINS.
That's what makes us different than the mere grumblings of the common villager. The villagers have surrounded the palace, demanding Marie Antoinette's head. The power dynamics have shifted. That is a fact. Progressive media outlets do not cover these stories. Some people out there have no idea that this is going on. But worse, some others out there know but agree with what's going on. And for those people to convince themselves that this is not racial discrimination, they play mind tricks and word games. They use phrases and talking points like punching up. You can't be racist to white people. You can't oppress the oppressor, meaning I'm acting oppressively, but I've designated you as the oppressor, so everything goes. Or Ibram X. Kendi's infamous words, the only way to remedy past discrimination is current discrimination. Or when people say things like, what we're doing to white people is not racism because racism is prejudice plus power and we don't have the power. They use all this mind-bending apparatus to delude themselves into believing what they're doing.
Bro, if this whole thing is just about talking junk about this situation, then you're no better than the person. That's all I'm saying. I just need to hear what's your solution to this. If you don't have no solution to this, then you're also part of the problem. That's all I have to say.
Is no moral
I'm gonna
conscience,
keep saying
but in
that.
the back of their minds, perhaps in their subconscious mind,
Like, yeah, you bringing this
is
to
racial
known,
revenge.
but if you're not doing
You
anything to
experience
change it, then it don't
You
matter.
experience it too. See how you like it. That people of color are using our newfound power to act this way and then pretend like none of this is going on leads me to believe that we would have done the same thing that white people did were we to be in their historical position. Because such acts have its roots in human nature, not white people nature. And one can only imagine what might happen in the coming decades when the demographics of the US will have shifted such that white people will no longer constitute the majority, when the younger generation you've just seen have graduated from elite schools and hold positions of power in our institutions, our government, corporations, entertainment, news media, and so forth, how they might, in wielding the levers of society, be able to rationalize, using their adult brain, the hatred that was embedded in their minds during their adolescence. What we're seeing is just the beginning. To the white people who are watching, I just want to say, you are not an oppressor for refusing to accept an ideology that teaches people to hate you, that teaches you that you are inherently bad, that your children
That's me
are
if I'm
inherently
okay,
bad,
yeah.
that you are inherently racist no matter what you do or how you think, that you need to repent by taking affirmative steps in your life to redress harms that your ancestors may have done, or the racist actions of other white people. In fact, you
Look
are not
bloated.
an oppressor, period. You did not choose
Nah.
to be born white, just like any of us did not choose to be born in our race. And to ask of you, at the individual level, for example, to give your life in service of people of color, to be used as physical barriers at protests, to give away your house to black people instead of your children, all actual things that have been publicly demanded of white people, to ask this of you is morally reprehensible collective punishment. You are not under any obligation to carry yourself in any sort of way that others demand of you just because of the color of your skin. This, you need to do this, and you need to do that. because
I
you
get
benefit
what
from
he's
privilege.
saying, but this shit does not help the fucking problem.
It's bogus. It's just
And this is exactly why sometimes, even for me growing up, bro, I did not like reading certain books because, bro, that's what the fuck did the book do? Like, bro, it's like this stuff like this irritates me because what is this? What is this solving? Nigga, all you doing is venting to the internet right now. What is this solving? What ideas do you have to change it? What are you doing to change it? Oh, I'm just gonna get more awareness. That's probably who you are to get awareness for it, I guess, right? But what is this gonna create then? It's gonna create people reaction to this, getting mad. There's gonna be people agreeing to it, and there's gonna be people that just don't know what to think of it. And then it's gonna probably be like 1% that's probably like me saying, "What is this doing? What are you doing? Well, how is this gonna solve the problem? What solutions do you have?" We got 2 minutes left,
a
basically.
way for people harboring racial animus to attack you, to say that the accomplishments you've achieved in your life isn't yours, and to silence you.
Like, who's saying this though, for real, bro? Cause it ain't never that deep. I'm not gonna lie, it's never that deep, bro. If somebody's saying that, bro, they're literally just expressing their own emotions and what they feel onto you. That's how they feel. So you have to help change their mindset. Like, it's like saying this, bro. If somebody's always expressing mad negativity towards you, imagine how they think about themselves. Literally. Come on, man.
It is not you. It is this ideology that is wrong and perverse. It is one cloaked in a shroud of pseudo-justice and self-righteousness, all the while excreting toxic fumes of racial hatred. It blames all white people for the actions of their ancestors, something you have no control over, while absolving black people of personal responsibility for their own individual actions by holding that if black people commit acts of harm, for example, towards another community, that's a fault of white supremacy. White people are controlling them like...
You gotta go deeper. Like I said, you gotta go deeper. You stay in the obvious, bro. This is the obvious, bro. I thought of this shit when I was in fucking middle school, my nigga. I seen this in middle school. You gotta go deeper than this. This is not the core problem. You gotta go to the core of the problem. What is stemming? What is making this stem out into these problems? Because this is one segment of the core problem. This is one segment that branched out, and now that's gonna create another branch of problems. But now, if we're just only trying to focus on one part of the branch, that's one branch that's getting taken off. But now we got other branches getting created at the same time because we're not focused on that one core strong branch to cut down that tree.
Puppets on the string. It's a backwards, transgressive ideology. If you don't harbor any hate in your heart but want to fight it as a matter of principle, this does not make you racist or bigoted. If you refuse to accept their premise in your head but are too afraid to voice your opinion, you're neither a coward nor a bad person. If you're of a liberal bent, but there's a small corner in your brain telling you as you're watching this video that perhaps some of this is wrong, listen to your intuition. Maybe you think, oh, I agree with most of what the progressive left teaches about racial justice, but just not with some of this disagreeable stuff, only at the extremes. I'm here to tell you that the rot starts at the core. This
Crazy how you just said that shit, right? Who would thought?
Racial hatred of white people is a natural outgrowth, part and parcel of an ideology that attempts to indoctrinate us into believing that there is current systemic oppression going on.
If he got that mindset, then you know you gotta go deeper then. So state the fucking answer the problem then. Good, what's the answer? The staying ain't gonna just do shit. You stay in the problem ain't gonna do nothing. And we got a problem here. Yo. I got a problem. What's the problem? This the problem. Okay. I don't like that. Oh, I understand that problem. Okay. So, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? You know?
All racial disparities we see
think
today
about
is the
that.
sole result of oppression by white people, when there are other more plausible explanations to be had.
No, for what happened to things, you are not accountable for the things that are said. Yes, you're not accountable. But at the end of the day, you're not accountable. But at the end of the day, what's gonna help us to stop creating these ideals? What's gonna help us to be in the fastest way so that as people get older in that adolescent stage and in their mindset, don't keep taking on these same ideals that are gonna have us in a never-ending loop? What do we have to do?
That these same people are silencing as impermissible hate speech. They're telling you, shut up. You'll take it. And you'll like it. But contrary to what they're saying, you don't have to take that. You can believe that the things that have been done in the past were morally wrong, as well you should, all the while believing that what is currently going on is also wrong, that we're going backwards, that this is history rhyming with itself.
Didn't I just say that? Bro, for the God, man, I should be doing this my damn self. At this point, bro, I'm just saying this shit before you even say it. Give me your role. Give me your channel at this point. I need to do this my damn self.
The table is turning in an eye for an eye manner. As the great Mahatma Gandhi once said, an eye for an eye will leave the whole world blind. But those driven by hatred would sooner gouge everyone's eyes out than realize that true victory for people of color would have been having history record that when the power dynamics shifted, we treated white people with the kindness that their forefathers may not have shown our forefathers. But now, it will say when we gained the power, we turned around and started doing some of the same stuff to white people. Segregation, social ostracization, hatred sanctioned by government and law. And we're doing...
This is why I'm fucking here, man. I see, bro. I got you, bro. This is why I'm here. I will be the change. And I'm getting a group together to be the change. Simple as that, bro. You want the answer? I got you, bro. Don't worry. You got the mindset. But you don't got the vision. We gotta hit the subconscious brains of many people in the entire world in the US. And that's what I'm doing. A lot of people can't see it yet, but watch when I make it. Watch, just watch, man. Just watch what I'm fucking doing, man. I know.
All of this while
I
pretending
just
like
know, like, man, this is like, I be singing, I be wrong sometimes, my own type of way of thinking. But this stuff like this is showing me that I'm not wrong. And people need to understand my hoodies. It's like
something valiant. We've missed our bus. But that doesn't mean that there can't be a course correction. So, to some people of color watching who are engaging in this sort of hatred, whether or not you're acutely aware, the same people that act like white people as a collective are not people, but rather some pernicious alien force that has come to invade the earth. With this video, I implore you to ask yourself, what are we doing to white people?
Okay, he was asking a rhetorical question for the entire thing, so he wasn't trying to frame this and actually come with a solution. His main thing was just to have a rhetorical question, to have spark something in somebody's subconscious mind, to spark emotion, to spark controversies, to try to spark some type of change in somebody's brain. He himself don't know what to actually do, but this, in the way he framed it, was just to show that this can spark some different type of creation, so soon it can help him to come to this change. He understands that this isn't his assignment. He was just a messenger.
As some people love to say,
that's the breakdown of the whole
do
video.
better.
Do better. That's all he had to say. Not a really strong thing. I got you, gang. Don't worry. I got you, gang. Don't worry. I'm gonna like and subscribe to you, Charlie. Give me 5 years. Give me 5 years and I'm gonna hit some people's subconscious mind. I got you, bro. Give me 5 years and I'm gonna hit subconscious people mind. That's what we gonna say to this vid. Y'all heard me talk what I had to say. Your boy Quasi V2, owner, introverted, the one to be the change. We gonna be the change of the world. I'm gonna keep invoking that. So yeah, man. I hope y'all ain't get mad at me. I wasn't expressing no negativity towards this. It's just that I really hate when people post something and don't help be just no solution to something new. So that's really it. All right.